Hello there, soul listeners. Welcome to A Twin Flame Journey. I'm Aura, and welcome to a story that has been universally delivered to you. So, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that you get the latest content. So, let's get into this story. But let's get overall general storyline here. What is this story about between these two twin flames? Learning, transparency, blessed, forgive. Okay, let's get one card though. One card, please, for the main story between these two. We have regret. And it's so funny that this card is coming out because it's almost like somebody lashing out at someone else, but not realizing that their actions also put a toll on themselves. It was almost like whatever it is that they did not only hurt them, but also hurt themselves in the process. And it's like it hurt them a lot more to do what they did. Interesting. So I'm going to put that up there. Underneath the deck, transparency we have here and learning. Someone not being very honest. But let's check out the yin energy, and then we will, of course, check out the yang energy on this side, okay? So, what do we have for yin energy, please? Apology. Forgiveness, return. Yeah. It's almost like they acted out of fear. Fear of losing something. Maybe it was something that they never had or something that they couldn't offer. But it feels like a masculine that is at a distance. Yeah. Thinking. Family. It's like they acted out of fear or acted out of some type of retaliation. But I feel like their counterpart literally triggered this. And we're going to get into more specifics for this very particular story, but it's almost like they acted in a particular way towards their counterpart. And not only did it hurt their counterpart, but it hurt them as well. It hurt them in the process. And they are at a distance. Maybe they have to travel a distance to bring this apology, to share with them why they were wrong, and they know that they were wrong. They're realizing this. It's almost like they're in this never-ending loop in their head, like, how can I get them back? Okay, so let's check out what's the mutual energy between these two. What is the mutual energy between these two counterparts? Distance showing back up underneath the deck. But now we have releasing. It's like the both of you have released this connection, but not really. And also the both of you are releasing control, releasing any type of expectation. Any type of expectation of anything that is going to occur. Any type of outcome. We also have distance showing back up here. Distance and thinking. So it's almost like the two of you are once again kind of thinking about one another. But let's see what's going on the yang side. Let's see how she feels. How does she feel? Maybe there is, we have spying here. Wow, look at this. We have divine feminine and we have spying. You know, it's almost like she is looking over her shoulder one last time. One last time. And I also, you know, I kind of feel like if she is spying on anybody, I feel like she's like, okay, I'm going. I'll see you later. But let's check more into this story. Let's look at this apology real quick and see. Let's see who this is. Who is this apology from? We have the Lovers. Two counterparts. It's like two counterparts destined for each other. We have the Hermit and we also have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, I kind of feel like this feels a lot like not seeing eye to eye on things and not agreeing on things that I feel like it's just so simple. And it's like they're regretful over that. Maybe they went very quiet, very cold, but it's like they responded in such a way. I'm just seeing these two counterparts having a conversation with one another, not seeing eye to eye, and it's like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. See you later. Goodbye. You know, it's very immature energy, but also it's like they're lying to themselves that walking away or completely going silent wasn't the answer. And at the same time, I do feel like there's a lot of soul searching for this individual, coming to some type of realization of, I can't walk away from them. I can't do this. This is someone who is my counterpart. This is someone who I'm actually meant to be with. And you don't just walk away from somebody like that, especially somebody that you can't forget. But it's like they had to be more honest with themselves because they haven't been very honest to themselves, and also I feel like to others. And this also feels like a masculine who has been either fighting the urge to reach out, or they also have been fighting with friends, family, maybe even other people about kickstarting a relationship. But it feels very humble and it feels a lot softer. How are they going to, what actions are they going to take? What actions are they going to take? We have the Six of Cups. Lots of cards here. We have the Strength, Seven of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Two of Cups. I feel like they're going to admit that they were wrong, but at the same time, they're trying to make some type of prediction And they could have some Scorpio or some Pisces in their chart, but it's like they're trying to make some type of prediction of how the other is going to be receptive. But also, it's just like, this is going to take a lot in me to say, I was wrong. I was wrong, and I'm sorry. Let's work together. Let's do something together. Let's build something together. Seven of Pentacles is about planting seeds as well. So they do want to start something, and I feel like they have something started already. They have something brewing, and it's almost like they've been sitting on this for quite some time. It's like they've been doing a lot of reflection of, who do I want to be with? What kind of life do I want to live? And it's like I don't see it with anybody else at this point. I don't see it in my mind's eye with anybody else. And it's also, I feel like this person has felt very confused to the point of literally maybe even isolating themselves or keeping themselves very clear of influences. But it's almost like they've had to walk away from something, a connection, arguments, fighting. Like it feels a lot of, it just feels like a lot of being pulled in different directions, and people kind of instigating or placing in their own agenda within them. And it's like, no, I'm not having it. They're coming to some type of realization that, what am I doing? What am I doing? What I'm doing is wrong. And I need to come clean. I need to do something to come clean. Tell me about this releasing card, please. The Sun. Judgment, and we also have the Page of Swords. I feel like this is, this is a test between the two of you. Can we release the past? Can we move on without holding grudges? Can we be happy? Can we have a happy ending? Because I feel like that is the energy between the two of you, especially on a telepathic level. And, we have swords here, so I feel like there's a lot of telepathic communication happening. And at the same time, it's almost like it's a test. The universe testing the both of you. Maybe one of you has passed and they're waiting for the other one of you to either take action or continue on this path. But it's also about changes. Changes are happening. Could be seeing 555 or also 1010. 10 of Swords. It's like we have been there. We have been in this 10 of Swords. But can we move forward? Can we move forward? 10 of Wands, Queen of Wands. Yeah. It's like all of these things that have happened in the past aren't who we are right now. Let's take a look at the yin energy. Ten of Swords. So she has been through it. Part of it could be, well, actually, this whole entire story is about what happened between these two. And a lot of it is other things, of course, but it had to end where it did, is what I'm hearing for this particular story. 4 of Pentacles underneath the deck. Let's get one more here for yin energy. she's very stern. She's very, I wouldn't say stubborn. We have the Queen of Swords here underneath the deck. So for yin energy, she has learned many lessons. I feel like a lot of these lessons were very karmic. And it's like going through the same cycle, and it comes to a close, it comes to an end, and it feels like, at first it felt like it was a dead end, but now she's perceiving it as something else. Maybe this wasn't a dead end. Maybe this was opening doorways to other places or other opportunities. And she's taking a leap of faith. She's leaving it where it is and taking a leap of faith. But we also have the Knight of Wands here. And I want to find out what this Knight of Wands is, because Knight of Wands is like on and off, starting something, ending something. So maybe she has been maybe there has been another option that has been coming in or attempting to come in, and it's been very stagnant. I feel like there's another energy. Let's see, who is the Knight of Wands? Who is the Knight of Wands? We have the Star. Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. It could be someone who sees this feminine very clear. I feel like they're very financially stable. They have everything that they need, but I don't see it's almost like there is a possibility of a future here. But there's also someone else who is very connected to her on a spiritual level. It's almost like she has some type of choice. But it's almost like this person is not very sure either. Oh, Queen of Swords underneath the deck again. It feels like they're not very sure. They have some type of foundation that they want to offer to a feminine, but it feels like they're not very sure about making this offer. I feel like she has a lot of choices. She's having choices after choices and opportunities, but it's almost like she's turning around and looking and seeing if her actual divine counterpart is going to be there for her. Okay, so let's get some final oracle messages here from the truth oracle. What else can you tell me about this story, please? We have pet here. We also have clown. Wow. Someone seeking revenge. Someone connecting with their animals while making a decision or a tough decision. Soul searching. Wow, we also have independent. Independent showing up here. All right, let's get a couple more for this story. We have addiction and silence. Interesting. Divine intervention, torment. Okay, so this is where I leave you with this story. I hope that you enjoyed these messages. I will see you in my next video. Take care.